The man have to beat me, set up some boys to beat me. They strip me naked. Don't let me to lie for you. The body, which I call the body of God, I use it to do that work. Though it did not come from my mind, but I know God is going to forgive me because it's not from my mind. My dream, my ambition, everything, I could not be able to achieve it. To become a businesswoman, education, it was from there. That's when I meet a man, because I don't have hope. I don't have hope. Even the relationship I am right now, I'm not happy with it. It was this stigmatization of Libya that brought me to it. So after I came back home, I started selling food before I would be able to assist. I already have a baby before I left Nigeria. The responsibility is too much for me. Because right now, I want to divorce with my relationship and focus on my children and my career. What Libya has brought to my head, though it made me cry, but it's a change of success. Because I survived. I wish I did not survive. Will I sit down to have a story to tell? Nígbà tí mo rò àánú rẹ̀ lórí mi, mo rí pé ó ga, mo rí pé ó ga púpọ̀. Ó ṣé Ọlọ́run, ìwọ ló jẹ́ kí ibi ayé fò mí dá. Ìyà ò bá jẹ mí. God, I thank God.
The hardship in her family necessitated Olanipekun Adenike Temitope to make the unprecedented trip to Libya by road. Having received her mother's blessings, the 26-year-old lady started her journey to the North African country by road and landed in the supposed safe hands of her mother's friend. But as fate would have it, not only was Nike sold by her mother's friend, she was also forced into prostitution in the process. She spoke with Legit TV's Damla Rokonla, and here's her story as filmed by Emmanuel Sodi, the man behind the camera. Welcome to another episode of Legit TV's blockbuster My Migration Story series. Enjoy this.
You were also trafficked some time ago. Can you tell us the trafficking story? What happened? How did it happen? And when was that?
Okay, that was 2016. I traveled 2016. Then I was in National University in Abeokuta. So my ambition is to be one of the best businesswomen in Ogun State. So I read business admin and entrepreneurship. So as we all know, entrepreneurship will normally solve problems. So then I could not be able to complete with my studies. That's when my mom friend now told my mom about traveling to Libya. That since because if I could be able to travel, everything will be all right. I could be able to send something and save something and complete with my studies. Though I was the only one with my mom, so I accepted it as a big opportunity. So this story I want to say, it lets me to remember the past, but all I have to say is that it's not that easy. So I accepted the traveling. Even my mom have to sell some of her things for me to gather money. So on our way, that was 2016. I moved from Shagam here to my 12. From my 12 to Kano. From Kano to Naija border. That's when we started the journey. I meet with different kind of Nigerians, especially our girls. So they give us a phone number that when we reach Kano, that this is the person we are going to call. So I called the person. The person told me to wait at Total, the filling station in Kano. There's one filling station, Total, that someone will come and pick me up. Then the person come, he picked me up and we meet with some other guys. So from there we started the journey to Niger border. So there is no network, there is no Nigerian network anymore. So we continued the journey. So it was not even that easy because it was different kind of experience. you know, if you don't move out, you don't have the experience. And as we all know, experience is the best teacher. It's not that one of human trafficking case, because sometimes you have to lose your life. So from Ghana we reach Agadez. From Agadez we reach another country. We have to, there's nothing for us to survive. There's no water, there's no food. It's not even only Nigeria that is being trafficked. We have different kind of people from Togo, from Ghana, from Mali, different kind of country. They too, they have their own ambition. Some have the ambition to stay in Libya, while some have to stay in their destination is Italy. So we started the journeys. Sometimes I have to sell some of my clothes for me so that I can be able to eat. I meet with some of my friends. So I sell some of my phone, sell some other things. Some of my friends they even have to sell their sell, as in they have to beg for sale so that they can be able to see something to eat. So we started the journey. We reached a place where we have to sleep on the road. It reached some time that even the helios that carry us lost. There's something like Google Map, so there's no signal that is going to direct our aim. So we have to wait like 2 days. He even drop us, find another way to go back home, to go and meet with his family and come back again. There's nothing for us to eat. We are like, we even see, even there's nothing, gari, nothing, water, nothing. Even our saliva is very dry. We'll be doing like this. Oh God, just save us. Sometimes our kidnappers will meet us on the road. They will rape some of our girls because they believe that most of the people that are on the road, especially our girls, their destination, their admission is to use them for sex, a bottle. So God. So after the journey I spent like 3 months before I could reach Libya. So when I reached Libya, my mom friend now told me I've already spent much time on the road, that she has already sold me out to a Ghanaian. I said, Ma, but you not tell me anything like this. There's one of these Yoruba that say, Iwajo Shinlo, and you shake pada. See, there's no, I cannot do anything. Even my mom cannot even save me at that moment of time, because I've already reached where I'm going. There's no money, there's nothing for me to turn back again. I cried and I accepted as my fate. So the Ghanaian man came to pick me. They have to change my name to Ibrahim Aishat. They even have to do Ghanaian passport for me. So I was resold totally. I was resold because it says that they have to, the Ghanaian is, I'm using the Ghanaian passport. If anything happen, there's nothing for me to free myself. So when I reached the Ghanaian house, they told me there are two different kinds of work. There's one of bottle, which is a prostitute, and there's one of a nanny. I told them that I will work for that one. They said that one I'm going to pay for 1 year and 6 months. But the one of that bottle, between 4 months, I'm going to pay finish. You know, so I want to accept, but I'm a Christian. The Holy Spirit just told me, as we all know, that our body is the temple of God. So I started working. It was 3 months. After 3 months, I'll go home for free for leave. I'll just wait like 2 days and I'll go back. For me to even pay that money for 1 year, 6 months, it's not that easy. I could not even to contact I normally call my mom once in a month. You know how painful is it? The person, my mom, I'm the only one she have, and me now traveling again. I was given the chance to call her for just once in a month. It's not that easy. Sometimes those ones I'm working with, they will not allow me to sleep inside the room they give me. They will say I should sleep outside because of what? They say I know do their work. There's even sometimes even the madam that I'm working with, her husband want to sleep with me. Because I did not agree with them, they did not even pay me. They did not pay me for 3 months. I have to go and work for another extra month again, because you know the money I'm not collecting it. They will be the one to collect it, and I have a register and place that I'm putting the record. So after I paid the money finish, there's nothing like freedom. The country you are that you are not free. you not be able to even move around, to even say, okay, I want to go and greet my friends, or you can't even walk around that. Let me just, I was inside for that 3 months. The only time I have free to move out, it was when I want to help my madam to buy something in Dukan, which is maybe a supermarket. The money, I don't even spend anything out of it. I was paying 600 dinar, which is 60,000 Nigerian money. Help me to calculate it. 60,000 for 18 months. I did not even spend 1 naira out of it. Even the clothes I'm putting on, it was those clothes that those Arabu have wear, that it has already faded, that they will give me to put on. Provisions, shelter, eating. I normally give chance to eat twice in a day, because most of their food I don't like it. They normally give me their leftover to eat. So after I paid their money finish, I thank God. So they give me back my passport. So I don't have the right to be using Ghanaian passport. So I just say whenever I work on my own, I would gather money to do my own passport on my own. But it was just like my mom was crying that I should not even come back home, because she's not even seen the essence of me going there. I've spent like going to 2 years. I don't even send 1 penny home, single 1 penny to her. My admission was for me to go there to work, send something home, save something for me to complete with my studies. I could not be able to even see anything to save, talk less of sending something home for my mom. I'm the only one she have, and so after that, I just said, let me go to the embassy voluntarily, that I want to go back home. So I went to the embassy voluntarily that I'm coming back home. They registered me. They told me that whenever the flight is ready, they will call me. So fortunately, they called me 2019. They called me January that the flight, that my TC is ready, that they will come out any moment from now, by January 5, that I should get ready, that I'm going back home. I was happy. So unfortunately, because I was living in village, I'm not living in Tripoli, I was living in Gazakiad. So on my way, the police caught me. They collected both my luggage, the money I saved, the passports. They even have to rape me inside a car. They were 2. After that, they told me to call my parents at home, that they know that we in Nigeria, we have money at home, that I should call them. I said I don't have anything. From there, they took me to prison. When I reached prison, God, come and see how Nigeria were suffering. Sorry, I will be speaking in proverb in Yoruba. So, different kind of excuse, different kind of unnecessary offense. That's what brought some of our Nigerians over there. Some told me that it was because they demand for their salary. They already worked with them for a year. They told the madam, just let me to keep this money. Whenever I'm ready to go, I'll collect the money. So when they asked for the money, that's when they changed it from them. They turned it to another thing. They turned it to an offense. From there, they took them to prison. Some were I was just going on the way. That's where police caught me. From there, they took me to prison. I was just even crying. I said, my own is even different. So I spent like 3 months in prison. That's when they now told me that there's this wonder of this police. Whenever you have someone that is going to sell to, you have money, that this police is going to help you to get to sell to free. So I said, okay, no problem. Let me just call some of my brother, because I still have a little change with them. Because I told them that if I reach home, they will help me to send the money. Because there is no miss to send money over there. So I called out my brother. I said, okay, no problem. This money, I'm going to use it to pay times 2. I said, okay, no problem. So they now said they helped me to gather the money. Unfortunately, they gathered the money. They used gun. Those police have to use gun to collect the money from the driver. They have to return me back to prison. I was crying. I'm not going to enter this prison. What do you want from me? Or else you want to kill me? Because I'm fed up of life. So that's when one policeman has saw me. Say, Chibi, you say you are a Ghanaian. Okay, this is the only help he can do for me. He has some of the Ghanaian that is working for him that will took me there. That we are going to interact as brothers. Then they will be able to help me out, take me to where I'm living. Since I say I'm in Ghanaian, I see that one as help, but not knowing that is another sufferness for me. So when they took me there, unfortunately, that Ghanaian, they have already paid for him that they need girl, that they are going to. The person is working in a body house, a prostitution. So that one is like a boy. Whenever he need a girl that is going to work for him, he will find someone, give them money that he need girls. So because they have already paid for him, and me, I just came in. He just used me as to replace the work, the money they give him. So you have to take me to that man in Mustrata. From Tripoli, they have to drive me down to Mustrata, a faraway place. When I reach there, I said, this is not where I'm going. They said they have already paid for my life to work as a slavery. I'm not a newcomer in Libya. I'm not a Jadid. I've already spent going to 2 years in Libya. I said that's none of his business. That the only thing he can do for me that I just work for 3 months. I said, what kind of work? I said, this work that I see those girls doing, that's the same work I'm going to do. I cried. The man have to beat me, set up some boys to beat me. They strip me naked. Don't let me to lie for you. The body, which I call the body of God, I use it to do that work. I did the work. I can't lie. I did it. Though it did not come from my mind, but I know God is going to forgive me because it's not from my mind. So I did the work for like a month and a half. That's why the Holy Spirit showed me the way to escape. I escaped. Because in that place self, some girls are being trafficked. They were paying, if they calculate their money in a month, they were calculating 1 million. And the 1 million is snooze. They are going to divide it by 2. The owner of the bottle house is going to collect half, while the person they are paying for is going to collect half. So if they ask you to pay 2 million, that 2 million, if you are working as a prostitute, is times 2, which is 4 million. So after I paid, after I find my time to escape, I went back. I called some of my brothers. They find Taizé to come and pick me. It reached like a day before I reached our house. I started falling sick. So I told them, they should not let me to go to the embassy. Say, no, you are not going. You have to work and pay. I say, which work do I want to do again? All the work that I've been doing for the past 2 years, nothing for me to achieve. So what is the essence of the work I'm doing? So okay, I find my way back to them. I have arrived at the embassy safely. So they were saying, those ones, I said, they have been looking for me. So. I said, okay, no problem. What are you going to do for me now? They said the flight have already left. That it was only federal government flight that is available now, and they have not know the time that one will have. I said, see, it is for me to sleep in your corridor, in your passage, in your compound there. I will sleep. I don't have anywhere to go. I spent like 2 weeks in the Nigerian embassy before federal government could to send a chartered flight. So we landed at Port Harcourt. When we reached Port Harcourt, we spent like a week before Amosu could send a bus come and pick us, we that belong to Ogun State. After we reached Ogun State, we were dropped at Cultural Center in Abeokuta, and they give us 5,000 for us to go and start up a business.
5,000 naira to start a business?
Yes. They give us 5,000 naira. If any of the government officials can stand in my front right now, I'm going to say it in front of them. 5,000 naira in Cultural Center in Abeokuta. They should go and check their list. So I'm Olanipekun Adenike. I was given 5,000 by Ogun State government to Senator Ibikule Amosu. That's what I was given. So when I came back home, though it was not that easy, I was called by International Migration Organization for Migration (IOM) for business training. Before they called me, it was after a year. Then I started selling food in garage. My dream, my ambition, everything. I could not be able to achieve it. To become a businesswoman. Education. It was from there. That's when I meet a man. Because I don't have hope. I don't have hope. Even the relationship I am right now, I'm not happy with it. It was this stigmatization of Libya that brought me to it. So after I came back home, I started selling food before I would be able to assist. I already have a baby before I left Nigeria. The responsibility is too much for me. So that's when I changed my plan. Because I know I have a long way to go. So I have the dream of counseling people, sharing out my experience, talking to people about regular migration, telling them what is it. There's nothing going on over there, just a risk of life. So I came across to form a group of returnees in Ogun State here, where we'll be giving sanitation to our mothers and to our youths about irregular migration and human trafficking. I pray to God should support my dream, because I don't want the left people to fall into victim of what I fall. Because the stigmatization is there. My health, what Libya has brought to my health, change of plan. Though it made me cry, but the change of success, because I survived. I wish I did not survive. Will I sit down to have a story to tell the whole Nigeria about what I faced? So that was all about my experience in Libya. But before you cut off, I have this song that I want to sing. Nígbà tí mo rò iṣẹ́ ìyanu rẹ̀ láyé mi, mo rí pé ó ga, bàbá. Nígbà tí mo rò àánú rẹ̀ lórí mi, mo rí pé ó ga, púpọ̀. Ó ṣé Ọlọ́run, ìwọ ló jẹ́ kí ibi ayé fò mí dá. Ìyà ò bá jẹ mí. God, I thank God for every time I can really find that make you to survive. So,
your mother's friend who introduced you to this journey, as your mother got in touch with us, and so where's the woman now?
Last year she came back home. That itself, I was in trauma. When I see her like this, I shouted on her. But in Nigeria, we the returnees are voiceless. Don't want to voice out. Don't want to stand for us. I wish then, through this my dream of giving campaign against human trafficking, I wish I've seen a support. Since I saw her like this, I have the right to arrest her, but no one to give me backup. I think I heard right now that she's back to Libya.
So this is what she does for a living.
Yeah.
And people know this is what she does.
Yeah. If I say people know, and I might say people know, because it's not all that are aware of this human trafficking case. So I'm here to make the unaware aware.
Your ambition, your dream of becoming a business admin personnel, and you want to go into entrepreneurship, which you're already doing. How about going back to school? You don't have that dream anymore.
I still have the dream. I have already changed my plan. I want to read guiding and counseling because of the campaign. I want to stand as an advocate for irregular migration and human trafficking. So the business, although it's a daily business, we have already have the experience. So about that one, I'm okay with it. My target is an advocate for irregular migration. So I want to change my course to guiding and counseling because I want to improve in it.
Have you enrolled yet?
No, there's no capacity. Even the business also. Èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ rí pé èèyàn ti dúró dáadáa gbà tó bá ti sátìlẹ́yìn. If I say now I want to personally on myself, I want to enroll into education, into that, there's no capacity and I have to quit. And my business is not yet okay. Because right now, I want to divorce with my relationship and focus on my children and my career. So I'm finding the chance of getting an apartment.
Why do you want to divorce your partner?
Yes.
Why?
Because it was because of the trauma then, and because I have no one to support me. I get married at the wrong time, and they realize mistake me. So I want to focus on the 2 kids I have and the advocates, because there's not a kid more workers. I already have a boy and a girl. My business, Colombo mi badura, Colombo lo see me. Because the business I did, that's my line. Because when IRM said to me, I was doing, I was selling provisions, but my business ran down because of flood. So I have to start all over again now. So the soft drink and this thing, though it's not that easy, because the gain I'm saying on it, not because pé kéèyàn rí owó kéèyàn bá fi rà lọ́wọ́ àtúnrà ó yàtọ̀ sí pé kéèyàn lọ direct. That's dream mi say pé kọ́lọ́run lè wọ́n lọ sí mi kí n ra direct so that èrè yá lè pọ̀ má lè fi inú ẹ̀ kíta fún, cause kan tí ẹ pé mo lọ sùn àlọ́dọ̀ èèyàn mo rà tún wà mo ń tà tútù máa fi máa wà kó èrè orí ẹ̀ shortage ló máa bọ́ sí fún mi. But ó sọ pé tí tó jẹ bá ti kúrò nínú iṣẹ́ àbùṣebùṣe.
How old are you now?
I'll be 26 this year.
26 this year?
Yes.
How much does it cost to rent a shop in this particular part of town?
It's 3.5. It's 3.5 per month. So we are paying yearly. So I'm done that do all this work by myself. They just give me 3.5.
How is it easy for you to pay for this parent for this shop?
Though it's not that easy, because I have to. Before I could settle me, I told you I was selling food in park. So my mom was not even happy with it. That's when they told me to go and collect a loan. So they assist me with the one they can assisted me with. So I got a loan from maybe three different kind of places. So I started running the business. The loan, the keys, responsibility, before I could be able to take care. And I told you I have some health challenges that I'm facing. So before IRM can settle me, I already start running on it. Because I told you my ambition is business admin, so I've started the business before I can settle me. It's not up till now. It's not that because I already know where I'm going right now. I already know because I put the money on food stuff when my shop was flooded. So right now I already know where I'm going. So it's soft drink and beer, because I check my location. There's no one selling soft drink in wholesale price. And even me, when I was selling in retail, when I was selling in little ones, I have to move down from here to Sabo. And it's not that easy. But that's when, as an entrepreneurship, we are here to solve problem. So I just said, what can I do to solve my location problem? That's when I said, this is what people need. Drinks, they can't do without it in a day. And even this beer, they can't do without it in a day. So let me just think of, why can't I just think of finding finance support and even to buy it and selling it for consumers, society, they will appreciate it, because it will even give them point to realize that, okay, this is where I can get this thing. I'll get it at Olan Tokpe stores. I'm going to get, because I'm very close to them. I'm close to their needs, and with that, it reduces stress of consumers.
So how do you fund this loan? How do you pay back this loan? How is it easy for you to pay the loan?
There is one I collected, which is, this one is now, is every day. I'll be paying 3,000 to every day.
3,200 every day.
3,200, except Sunday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And this one now is 300,000. I'll be paying 42,000 every month on the 16th. Because the reason why I apply for this loan is that I just think, like, why can't I just find something to do? I already know where I'm going now, so it will be easy for people to assist me. At least let me just struggle. Not that I'll just depend. I'll be waiting for people, because no one is ready to help. Let me just try and find, at least loan is a solution. Though it's not that easy to pay the money back, because education finance of my kids are there. Education of mommy one be, give me go to jail. Àbúrò wa be. Although there is something to gbọ́dọ̀ pọ̀ jù, but kina fani business tí on ṣe téèyàn take care àwọn ọmọ téèyàn bí, because àwọn ọmọ lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la ẹ̀.
Right, so you took loans to buy this, everything that is here.
Some of it are given to me. Maybe a bit about the lost or nípa irregular migration. That's why they will just give me the one they give me. I add the one I had, and so that I can't do that. Let me just struggle. Oh, my easy for you gone, let's help me. So business, Nissan, Oscars, and then Olowo. Báwo yẹn ṣe máa ń sọ bí mo ti ní challenges nsìn ní pé mo ti àwọn parent mi support mi. Ìgò gangan ni problem, as ìgò gangan ni first thing. Wọ́n ní ìgò ló máa dùn ọlọ́tí, omi náà kì í dùn. Ìgò, the bottle I already get the bottle. Although no, I get at least 100 pieces. Now I want to be going direct. At least came not by distribution. Ní Ṣàgá and bí báyìí. Torí mo wí pé at least èmi wá tún fi àwọn èèyàn ní ọrùn. Wọ́n àwọn guests kan wà tẹ́ pé wọ́n ní ability láti ṣiṣẹ́ bọ̀ kò sápá. Wọ́n tó máa ń ṣe party, àwọn kan máa ń gba ọjà, máa ń rí tó ṣe máa ń ṣe. Ohun mi náà kí èmi náà fi help àwọn èèyàn bí àwọn tó fẹ́ máa gba ọjà tó máa lọ ta party yẹn náà. Torí pé tó bá yẹ pé èmi náà rí opportunity náà gba ẹ̀ mi ò ní travel. Because tí bá rí opportunity, bá rí assistance láti lè wọ company kí tẹ̀ rí pé kí tẹ̀ sọ pé okay. Owó yẹ báyìí rè, owó tó owó. Kò ní bá owó náà, owó gbọ́dọ̀, as me, I'm not demanding for something big, but something that I can be able to use it to help others also. So pé tí bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbé ọjà yẹn fún wọn, tó bá ń tà, tó orí ẹ̀ bá ń wọlé, tó ju owó bá ń wọlé, àwọn náà ni èèyàn kan ní deceive wọn. Pé láti sọ pé ẹ wá travel. But mo kò kì í ṣe fún gbogbo èèyàn, but at least I fit touch mind èèyàn kan. I just want to tell the whole Nigeria, especially our youth and our mothers. Most of the life you see on social media are fake life. Most of those ones are overs, as in ẹni tó bá mọ ẹni tó máa kókó tó ń jata tó máa jata ìdí ẹ̀ máa gbóná balẹ̀ máa sọ. So I'm pleading on our mothers that kò egbò kan tẹ bá rí tọmọ lágbájá bá ń kó wá fún ìyá ẹ̀yin ọmọdé ọ̀la wọn. So because of that, you not just push your daughter out, that you want her to be giving something like the way the way she's bringing something home for her mother. And for our youth, not all those things you see on social media are real. Some of them, most of the clothes they put on, they're just using it as a sweet man. They're just using a sweet man to persuade us. Not all what you see on social media are real. Fake life. Because most of traffickers I see, they were carried away by fake lives on social media, because they see some of our friends putting on a big clothes. No, me too, I must get there. But do you know the road? Only my son for the road to travel is not that easy. As I said earlier, there is nothing green over there, just a risk of life. Though so another person might go through that road and succeed, but another might not succeed. So I not say you should not travel, but if you want to travel, travel in the right way, travel in the right channel. Get your passports, and get the adequate documents. Don't let anyone to deceive you.